What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Cookie Man, and today we have a war with us. The Reds are going to try to invade the Blues. The Blues are not going to win because we won't allow that. Whatever I just said. So, the Reds are bringing in a bunch of helicopters and airplanes. They did fashion, and these guys, they just went for it. Let's see this war. It looks like the Reds are winning right now. Oh, some Blues. They're just dodging everything. They got more helicopters, but the Blues have a different position they will have to hold off. And the Reds won. This game's not sponsored. And now in the cold weather, this is a position they have to hold. They have to hold this position and don't let the Reds come in and destroy their homes. Machine gun turrets all over the perimeter. Anti-aircraft. They are even bringing their HB-20 with them. At least like 2 of them or 3. Then they are bringing a KTR and some trucks with men in them. Soldiers. Okay, that's the max then. While these guys are up here, they have brought in their TG-16 tanks. And they look mean as ever. When they're in there, they even brought some KTRs, too. Only 3 of them, because they hijacked them from the last battle. And then they have their AK-47 men with their coats and everything. And let the battle begin. The Blues have to hold this position. If they fail to do that, they will not win this war. Oh, so these are bomber planes then. I like how if it crashes on them, they'll even die too. The Reds has won again. They, these guys on the other hand, they kept the position because the reinforcements have came, but you didn't hear from me, but they even brought more HB-20s to take down with the tanks and all that jazz. So they got air support. I'm gonna go in and ask one of the men what their favorite food is. Hey, guys, what would be your favorite food? Justice. Some of them even gone rogue. Some of the men even gone rogue. Why'd you been rogue with the Reds? Well, because they wanted liberty, I wanted justice. God die, Shanks. It looks like they are winning. They are going to hold this position for another day. No, the last 8K. These games are not sponsored, by the way, okay? So don't even ask if they're sponsored. It's just the ads. The Blues have won, and they are ready to save this day. So, if that didn't work, guess what they're bringing more in? They're bringing drones. They only got 4 drones because they didn't have enough. So they brought their drones and they crashed. I don't know. Oh no, the aircraft are losing, and they're even killing their own men for it. So, because it crashes onto them, then they die. So I like that feature. Oh no, how did the flamer not die? I'm surprised. They have no more aircraft, which is pretty surprising. The tanks might actually win. Oh, no, only this last tank. Alright. Since those plans aren't working, they're sending back some people. They're sending back because, well, they're watching in the icebergs what they're doing wrong. They aren't bringing any anti-aircraft jeeps to take out them. So that's what they're doing, and now they are bringing a bunch of drones because they saw how non-effective that was. I'm just kidding. It killed a little. It didn't kill any of them, but they just run into the ground. The anti-aircraft jeeps. Come on, crash down on. Yes, explosions. Guys, if you want to see a series of this on the Blues winning, actually, here's the question of the day. What is your team, red or blue? Looks like the Blues are holding off their position again. They have called in reinforcements, so, oh God. Will the Blues have won to see another day? Stop with the ads. Why ads? Stop the ads. No, these games are not sponsored for the last time. So if that didn't work, and they noticed what was going on, they needed more anti-aircraft jeeps. So they took out a lot of men. So they added in all their anti-aircraft jeeps. They keep bringing in the bombing run because, well, it's the only thing we could do. The truck killed their own men. Bombs. The jeeps, anti-aircraft, crashing in on their men. They're taking it as cover. They're using it as cover. Oh no. There's a lot of tanks left. There's only one anti-aircraft jeep that doesn't shoot at these. Maybe they need to add more tanks. Or they can send in a full bombing run. We need to spend in a full bombing run. Let's not risk our men. And that is what they're doing. They are bringing in a full bombing run. Now I know what you're thinking. Cookie, why? Why did they call in a bombing run? Well, that's because, they saying how ineffective it was and how much it was sort of losing to all those tanks. So they're bringing in all of them so they don't have to lose. They're not going to lose this because of all those rotors. But they're also bringing in some drones with them. Because you see how they killed themselves and They've gone for air types. And also they're sending in some KTRs all around the perimeter. They don't want it to just be only air troops. They want it to be ground troops as well, so they don't have to lose. They're also bringing some trucks in. And now, they are bringing in their own bombing run. They're bringing in a full row of bombing runs. Actually, 2 rows of bombing runs. Because they've seen how effective it was. Some ASF-73s. Oh, so they're bringing... Okay. So they're bringing in a full, entire airstrike. They don't care about the men that they're losing. They only want to win. And they're also they're bringing in more. They're bringing in drones as always. Dang, these guys like drones. Also, the last thing that they're bringing, cannons. That's right, people. They're bringing in cannons because they've seen how effective they are, and only 2 of them only live. So they're bringing it all around the whole entire perimeter too. Excuse me. And now they are fighting. Let us see how this battle goes. The battle so far isn't going as planned for the Reds. The Reds do not look so good. The Blues have won. So the Blues have won. Well, they know what happened. Please don't be... Okay, there's going to be an ad. Stop with the ads! Alright. So to sell what was happening, they didn't need the cannons because they don't go for air types. They only... Anti-aircraft. So they brought in their anti-aircraft troops to trade in for the cannons because these help win this war. And they fought. KTRs looking like they are tanks in all their glory. The artilleries, the cannons firing. Let's just look at these bombs right up here. If I can get a close look. Oh. Where's that? Oh. And the Blues have won once again. This is the last battle that they will do. Just ground in there. So, you want to know what they did? They brought in all that they could scavenge from all over the globe. They didn't need those tiny aircrafts. No. They needed tanks. They needed a bunch of tanks. Because the tanks are good. They wondered. And no. So they brought in an entire arsenal of tanks. And maybe a few, they didn't send anything. So, that's what they did. They brought the tanks, drones, firing up at everything. Explosions everywhere. The tanks shooting at what they can do. Cannons firing at the ground troops. And the Blues might actually lose this round because of the tanks. So far we see it is not a draw. The tanks have won finally in their all glory. Thanks for watching, and I hope you had a good time watching this with me. I have to stop this ad soon, so bye.